Mama. That's our camper. Hey, ladies, it's not your turn today. They want it to be. There's the new ones. They don't get to go out yet. Still having issues with some water over here where it's kind of low. We're filling it in. All the plants you see here come from me. These are actually called moringas. They're in the ground for a couple of years. We harvest that. And here's the girls who are coming out today. Come on, girls. They all take turns. That's our feeder. There we go. And this guy is one of two of our jerks. And here's all the babies. I call them the Borg because they're all the same breed. And they pretty much look the same. But yeah, he's mean. Let's go. Come on. Bark, bark, bark. These are called Mexican sunflowers. They're just more for a nitrogen fixer. And behind them are more mulberries. These are elderberries. They grow rampant around here. The chickens love them. Our mess, because it is a farm. Apparently that's what happens. So my trees I've made that are waiting for the ground to stop flooding. There's the pool, John's tree house, which he hardly uses. These are all loquats that I grew from seeds. Some bananas and pineapple, leftover collards we've been feeding to the rabbits. That's actually pomegranate from cutting. It's a work in progress. I've only been here a couple of years, so it's my new bed. I actually am starting carrots early this year, or late, however you want to call it, as a trial. This is all edible right here. It's called chaya. If you look it up, tastes a little like a strong spinach, and I grow pineapples from tops. Beauty berry. And then back there is my failed raised beds because of the gutter that leaks. So I decided to put that sunflower right here in little cuttings. And I'm going to take these out this weekend and move that if it doesn't fall apart. That's an old one. It was a failed asparagus, so I'm hoping to salvage some of them. And that was my herb bed, which recycles every year anyway. This is Barbados cherry, and it is amazing how it fruits. So with that in mind, I cut some cuttings from them. These are about a year old, and I put them in the ground just recently. So there's a few more of them. It's going to fill in real tight here, and eventually some of them will either fail or get broken in a storm, I'm sure, and die. But these are the sunflowers that grow from that tree. It makes a really good, how do I want to say, visual barrier to that neighbors across the way. But the figs and stuff will get real tight. They're only a couple of years old. All from cuttings from my old yard. This is a thing called katuk. Because we have so much shade here, I'm going to be trying them out in the ground. And this is miracle fruit. And surprisingly, these are 4 years old. These little guys here. And they got a little bit of burn from the cold. It got colder than I thought it was going to get one night. So they'll recover. This is also edible. It's a Malabar spinach and another one from the Philippines. I think it's the Malabar one. I get cuttings from people sometimes, and that is night blooming jasmine, all from a host from my house. There's a few more floating around. We have a lot of stuff floating around, I guess you could say. His boat's behind that monster. These are also, they're just coming in. They got a little cold too, I think. But here's some sunflower from last year. They all come from little cuttings. Some more moringa at the back over here by the front, and our little spot for a generator and widgets. But that's our acre. That's Annie running around. Hey, girl. This is our little setup. It's a work in progress, obviously. There's that tree you saw yesterday. So we're lucky that we have some trees here. And but we're unlucky that we have that low ground because of the water problem we have. So it's working. And it's so funny. Some of these stones right here came from my old house. I actually took them with me when I moved because I figured why waste them there. So there's some walk paths that are, I still have to make one here and a couple other spots. But I'm working on it a little at a time. It just takes so much money. And right there behind that Chaya, I don't know if you noticed, there's a solar panel for a little fish thing we were working on. And there's another solar panel that runs the well out on the farm, which is kind of cool. And of course, look, some aloe popping around. There's another one over there somebody was getting rid of. And moquettes. This, I would love to put a big slab, but it's not in the budget for the moment. Meow. And our patio. And yes, we have tons of grills. They all work. We're not getting rid of any of them.